All right. I'm back with
another one.
Make sure you tap in. The link is in the description below. That way you can follow me everywhere and keep up. That's right, keeping up with Jaleesa McFat. Make sure you hit the like button, like the video, subscribe below too. Let's chat. Let's go over this DJ Khaled album. I'm gonna start off by saying,
DJ Khaled!
We depressed! I like the fact that DJ Khaled represents unity. I like that, I like that he brings people together because the album is stacked with features. I really just wasn't feeling the project. There was nothing on this project I wanted to run back. I will say I examined the lyrics to the Nas and Jay-Z joint though. I always do that. Like, I'm a brainiac. I always want to go through the lyrics and there's always more meaning there. I like to find out things more in depth, The project was released April 29th, 2021. There is 14 tracks on the project. It's a We the Best Epic Records, a division of Sony Music Entertainment thing going on there. All right, let's just go ahead and talk about some of these features. It was Lil Wayne, Jeremiah, Lil Baby, Lil Durk, Cardi B, HER, is that her? I think it's her. Migos, Post Malone, DaBaby, Megan Thee Stallion, 21 Savage, Justin Bieber, Bryson Tiller, Roddy Ricch, Drake, Big Sean, Rick Ross, Boss, A Boogie, Nas, Jay-Z, James Fauntleroy, Justin Timberlake, Meek Mill, Buju Banton, Bounty Killer, and Capleton. It's one of those. There's also something else on the project. It's called Harmonies by the Hive. Those are vocals by Beyonce. It's on the Sorry Not Sorry track. Now, while these are some of the hottest artists in the game, I don't know if these features are always being used right with the right production. So let's go ahead and get into track number 1. Now, when the track came on, that was Thankful with Lil Wayne and Jeremiah, it gave the Jay-Z Heart of the City feel. It was real soulful, real noisy though, and it sounded thankful. It slapped, I wanted to go pray. Hands in the air type thing. Wayne spoke on a few things, being quiet and waiting on these rappers to thank him. I will say I did like track 1. It kind of made me feel like the album was gonna be solid. I was feeling it, but it's not something that I would just play. So I got into track number 2, Every Chance I Get. And that was Lil Baby and Lil Durk. Now when Baby came on, he was sounding like he sounded on Me. It sounded like the rest of his verses. It gave me On Me vibes. Durk's verse, I don't know if I've ever really been impressed by a Lil Durk verse. Alright, so I slid into track 3. That was DJ Khaled and Cardi B with Big Paper. I was not impressed. Most of Cardi's lyrics were just Nicki Minaj bars flipped, So I think that was pretty much done on purpose. But, a lot of people online were saying the beat was slapping Cardi B around. But I didn't really give that too much attention because I don't really take her too serious anyway.
That shit is whack.
I got into the Migos and the HER track. That joint was called We Going Crazy. And it had a Shawty Low They Know sample up there. It gave me a cha-cha feel, something tropical. Migos gave me the same flow. They talking about the same things. It was really no progression in the topics that they rap about. So I expected more. I always expect more. So there was a track called I Did It. It was number 5 with Post Malone, Lil Baby, DaBaby, Megan Thee Stallion. They all had the same flow. It did give a champion feel. Like the song, it was like when you at a football game and it's like they cheering. That's what it felt like. But nobody's verse stood out. It just came across as like a mediocre track. I was really surprised because I expected a little bit more from that track. All right, so number 6 was called Let It Go. That was Justin Bieber and 21 Savage. I will say that was a bop, okay? They rode the beat, they understood the assignment, but I don't know. Maybe that was a radio joint. I'm not really a big fan of radio, but it was a bop. I can definitely say that. Then came the Body in Motion joint. That was track number 7. Bryson Tiller, Roddy Ricch, Lil Baby. At this point, I was like, all right, it's too much, Lil Baby. We know you hot right now. When it got to track number 7, I was like, this is an album full of talking about nothing. Roddy Ricch verse was trash. I expected so much better. I'm kind of hard on them because I know the capability of some of these artists, but it was just trash. Number 8 was Drake with Pop Star. That had been out already, so we don't really have to speak on that too much. All right, number 9, This My Year. It was Ross, Big Sean, A Boogie, Puff Daddy. Now, I love when I see some Puff Daddy in the features. Not Diddy, but Puff Daddy. I love the Puffy era. Puffy was really there for the ad-libs. I love that. But the track was about nothing again. At this point, I knew the project just wasn't doing it for me. I just knew. Now, on to Sorry Not Sorry. There was a lot of hype about this right before it dropped when it was announced that Nas and Jay-Z were on the same track. Now, I will say it was an old head joint. Nas sounds mature. Nas's flow just wasn't, I don't know, was that sound? I think that was even song cry, you know, like in the background. I don't know. I just felt like for these two to be on a track, the performance could have been better, you know, as far as like flow. Now, I understand they wanted to say a few things. When you do examine those lyrics, you know, it's something there. You know, there was a Nas line in there that said, winner in life, fuck a coin toss, I'm coin-based. Basically, cryptocurrency Scarface. Now, I examined a few more of the lyrics there, and it was heavy talk. We love to see that. We love to hear that. There's always something there to decode. But the song just wasn't what I needed from finally getting Nas and Jay-Z on the same track. You understand? You know, Beyonce just briefly said hey on the track, you know. But that was about it. All right, so moving on to track 11, it was Just Be with Justin Timberlake. It was more like a meditation song. Like Sunday school, close your eyes and we gonna hold hands. But it just wasn't anything I really just want to listen to all the time. Number 12 was called I Can Have It All with Bryson Tiller, Meek Mill, and Her. And it was giving Beanie Siegel Feel It in the Air vibes, you know, Philly sample thing going on there. Yes, Meek was hollering again on the track. You know, Meek is known for hollering and talking about his rollie and his ghost. And you know, this time he didn't give too much of that, but he definitely gave hollering. And then, you know, number 13 was Grease with Drake again. And number 14 was Where You Come From with Buju Banton, Bounty Killer, and Capleton. However you say his name, but Bounty Killer always snaps. We saw that on Versus. But the track was just like a outro for me. Overall, I'ma just go ahead and say this project was probably like a 4. Damn, like it didn't even give me 5. And that's because it's nothing really up here that I want to run back. I don't really want to listen to this project again, but I support the project. I gave it a try, but it's nothing in here that I really just want to bump in my car. But that's just my opinion right now. There might be a point in a couple months where I'll be like, I like this song now. Usually that happens. But for right now, I don't really want to hear Khaled Khaled again. And that's about it. Make sure you follow me everywhere. Check out my last video. I got some more on the way. The link is in the description. Tap that. Follow me everywhere. Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat, OnlyFans. Just come see me. Come holler at me. And we'll chop it up. I'll be back with you real soon. Stick around.